Hi Doris, congratulations on your purchase.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hey, did your salesman have a chance to go over your limited manufacturer's warranty with you?
Very briefly.
Okay, I'll go over it a little bit more in depth. There's 4 limitations to it, and that's they do not cover maintenance items, they do not cover wear and tear, you must take it back to a manufacturer's dealer for the work, and you're also limited to years or miles. So in this case, 3 years or 36,000 miles. Now, based on what you told me earlier, where would you see yourself running out of coverage?
Probably right about here.
And now, Doris, why do you think they don't warranty the vehicle for the entire term of ownership?
Because the longer you own it, the more money you have to spend on it.
You're exactly right. And they did a study actually, it's called the frequency of repair. And what that is let's say this is a lot of repairs and this is no repairs. They found that you will actually, surprisingly, you'll have some more repairs in the beginning. And that's because they call it the honeymoon phase. You've got 30,000 moving parts and pieces learning to work and cooperate together. So you're going to have some bugs and hiccups and whatnot. So we'll bring it in, we'll take care of it, and then we'll send you back on your way. Between year 1 and 2 is actually going to be the best time to own a vehicle. It's called the gas and go phase. You really have no issues. Moving from there, that's where your repairs are going to increase. We're going to get to know your name on a first name basis in service because you're in for more repairs. So based on this, where would you rather have the coverage, on that side or this side?
Right here.
And that's what most of my customers tell me. Good news is I can teach you I can show you a service plan where you'll have it the entire place. And I'll show you that in just a second. But I do know that payments are very important to you, and it's my job to find a payment that fits you best. And based on the information that you told me earlier, I've got some options here that I think make some sense to you. And by choosing the Platinum plan, you would get the 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty. And what that is, it's a $100 deductible. And what that's going to cover for you is going to be your engine, your transmission, your transfer case, your drive axle, your seals and gaskets. Cool thing about that is, with where we live and the extreme climate conditions, back and forth, really hard on seals and gaskets. And the thing about that is, it's not always expensive to buy the seal, but it's really expensive to change it. It's also going to cover your steering components, your brakes, aside from your rotors and pads, those are considered wear items, your electrical components, your alternator, your voltage regulator, your starter motor, your air conditioner, your compressor, your condenser, your clutch fan. It's going to cover your front and rear suspension, components like your control arms and ball joints, which are a lot of times considered wear items, your enhanced electrical, and this one is huge. Cars nowadays are very advanced and they have a ton of technology in them. There's anywhere from a dozen, 2 dozen, maybe even more computers in a car. And I'm sure you know you have a cell phone, we don't replace them, we don't repair them, we replace them. So that's awesome. It's going to cover all of those, as well as your fuel delivery system and your cooling system. You have a $100 deductible, so if you have a $5,000 bill, you pay $100, the warranty covers the other $4,900. Also has some awesome perks. That's going to be vehicle rental. So you're going to cover you up to $40 a day for up to a week while your vehicle's in getting serviced. Trip interruption, if you're more than 100 miles from home and the vehicle breaks down and has to get serviced, they'll cover you up to $150 a day for up to 3 days. It also covers towing and road service, so if the vehicle breaks down, they'll pay to tow the vehicle to the nearest certified mechanic for it to get repaired. And you also have lockout service, so if you lock keys in the car, they'll help you get into the vehicle. We also have gap protection. And are you familiar with gap protection?
I know a little bit about it.
Okay. I'll highlight a couple key features in our gap protection program. Cool thing is, it's going to cover you from the day you buy the vehicle until the day you make your last payment. And what gap protection is if you ever get in a total loss accident, you owe $15,000 on the vehicle, the insurance decides they're only going to pay $10,000 instead of you being responsible for that other $5,000 on a vehicle that you don't have. They're going to pay that off and they're going to cover your deductible up to $1,000. We also have tire and wheel protection, and what that is, any unknown road hazard, anything in the roadway, a pothole, like we have a lot of out here, nails, something that's not supposed to be in the road. If it damages your tire or your rim, they're going to try to repair it. If they can't repair it, they will replace the rim and the tire. That's going to include your mounting, your balancing, your taxes, your valve stems, everything included. There's no deductible on that, and it's 5 years and limited miles. Moving on from there, we have a key replacement program. And what that is, I'm sure you know, keys aren't like they used to be. You can't just go to the hardware store and have Billy Bob cut you one. They're computers as well. You've got your lock, your unlock, everything. They're usually a couple $100, even up to $500 for the fancy ones. So this is a 5-year program that allows you up to $800 a year if your key is lost, damaged, or stolen. Have you ever heard of Xylon before?
No.
Xylon's a wonderful product. It's something that we have here. It was introduced in the aerospace industry. It's been integrated into the automotive industry, and it's a complete car protection package. It goes on the exterior, it goes on the interior, your windshields, your headlights. It protects against road salts and de-icing agents, tree sap, bird droppings, protects the windshield against chips and starring, also protects from the yellowing on the headlights, protects on the inside against stains, burns, rips, tears. Cool thing is it does strengthen the outside, so it does protect against dings. You'd also have a 5-year protection program. Any paintless dent repair dings that you get, they will take care of for you. Any rips, tears, or stains on the inside will also be covered. And if you ever scuff your wheel on a curb or something like that, they will refinish the wheel for you. Any questions on the preferred plan?
No, pretty clear.
Okay. If you downgrade to the gold package, you would sacrifice the key replacement program. And if you downgrade to the silver plan, you would forfeit the tire and wheel. And if you downgrade to the bronze package, you would be left with the warranty and gap protection. Any questions for me?
Mm-mm.
Which payment do you think would work best for your budget?
Actually, my base payment, because this is way above where I want it to be.
And I completely understand. That's just fine, Doris. Now, most of my customers can see some value in some of these products here. Which one would work best for you if it didn't affect your payment too much?
On the service contract?
Okay, and that's what most of my customers tell me. So how long have you lived near Chicago?
Oh, my entire life.
Pretty crazy there?
It's the best city in the world.
Yeah, I want to visit soon.
You should.
I plan on it actually. Maybe you can show me around. So great news. I am able to get you the vehicle service contract and keep you in your budget. Now, most of my customers that choose the vehicle service contract also like to pair it with the key replacement program. Now, it's not my $5, but I would, or if it was my $5, I would do it, but it's not my $5, it's yours. Which makes the most sense for you?
I guess I would take the key replacement.
Great.